Previously, in the Return of Sarafina, the princess came back from the human world, rescued her mother, Queen Tasha, and restored peace to Riverna Kingdom. At last, Saraphina took her rightful place as princess, the future queen of Riverna. But peace in Riverna is fragile, for in the shadows one mermaid refuses to bow. Viola, the wealthiest and most feared of the seas, has turned men into slaves with her dark magic. Now a new storm rises beneath the ocean waves. Princess Saraphina must confront Viola, not only to free the captives, but to prove that the power of justice is greater than the chains of greed. Yet, far away in the human world, a poor man named Udoka is about to cross paths with destiny. How does his story connect to the kingdom of Riverna? Only time will reveal the truth. This is not just the continuation of her story. This is the battle that will decide the fate of Riverna and beyond. In a small village surrounded by hills and farmlands lived Udoka, a humble young man. He was poor, surviving by doing odd jobs, fetching firewood, clearing farms, and carrying loads for traders in the market. His hut was made of clay, roofed with rusted zinc sheets. But Udoka had a friend, Emeka, the wealthy one of the village. Emeka owned a fleet of cars, a fine mansion with marble floors, and a booming business in palm oil and cattle trade. Villagers always wondered, how can such a poor man be best friends with such a rich man? Yet he still remained poor. Why can't his rich friend help him to start a business? They whispered. Emeka gave Udoka food whenever he visited, but never money. One day, Udoka gathered courage and pleaded, "My friend, please help me with some money. I want to start a small business and stop begging. The little jobs I do only feed me from hand to mouth." Emeka smiled coldly. "Udoka, I don't have money to spare. My business is facing challenges. If you need food, I will give you food, but don't ask for money." Udoka left quietly, believing his friend's excuse. But inside, Emeka whispered to himself, "I will never give you money. If you become rich, you will start challenging me and lose respect for me. I prefer you poor, so you will always eat from my hand." Far from the human world, beneath the ocean waves, in Riverna Kingdom, ruled by the wise and kind Queen Tasha and her daughter, Princess Saraphina. But something terrible was happening in the kingdom. Another mermaid, Viola, wealthy and beautiful, ruled her own mansion under the sea. She was feared for enslaving men with her dark magic. Every man who admired her beauty soon became her servant, chained in her mansion. When Saraphina returned from the human world, she began to hear the story of Viola and her evil deeds. She was not happy about that, so she decided to confront Viola. On that faithful morning, Saraphina made her way to Viola's mansion. On her arrival, she was warmly welcomed by Viola, who was happy to see her. "Wow, Your Majesty, welcome to my humble abode," she said with a wide smile. But Saraphina was not smiling. She spoke with authority. "Release the men you have enslaved. Undo whatever you have done to them. Free them now, or you will have me to contend with." Viola mocked her. "You are only a princess. You are not the queen. You cannot command me," but Saraphina stood her ground. "I give you 3 days to free your captives, and if you don't, then we shall see." She made her way back to the palace. When Saraphina arrived at the palace, she went to Queen Tasha, her mother. She told her everything, how Viola looked down on her. "Mother, she said I am just a princess. She said I am not the queen, so I have no right to command her. But I gave her 3 days, then I will show her that her dark magic is nothing to compare to what I have." Her mother smiled gently. "My daughter, every living thing in Riverna owe you their loyalty. After 3 days, and she still refused, deal with her." "Thank you, mother." After 3 days, Saraphina returned to Viola's mansion, only to discover that Viola stood on her word. Saraphina got angry and disrespected. She attacked Viola with her powers. Viola froze, trembling. She begged for mercy. "Please, princess, don't kill me. I will free them. I will let them go." "Look at you, Viola. Because of the dark powers you acquired from where I will soon find out. You think you can disobey me, the princess of Riverna, the next queen of this great kingdom. I have the power to free your captives, but I want you to obey me." Saraphina freed Viola and commanded her to let the men go. Viola obeyed. She released them from her dark spell. The men swam away in gratitude. Viola was left alone in her grand mansion, stripped of servants. Her pride wounded, she muttered, "What just happened now? Where in the world did she get that kind of power from? Well, I still need at least one slave. If I cannot take from Riverna Kingdom, I will go to the human world and return with a human, a man who will be my slave and serve me forever." The next day, Viola began her journey to the human world. At the riverside, Viola transformed into a breathtaking young woman. That day, Udoka came with his clay pot to fetch water. He saw her, admired her, but simply said, "You are beautiful." To her greatest surprise, he fetched water and began to walk away. Viola approached him, trying to seduce him. "Hello, handsome. You said I'm beautiful. Yet you didn't ask me to be your girlfriend. Okay, maybe you are shy to talk to me. My name is Viola, and I'm already in love with you." But Udoka replied honestly, "I am too poor to take care of someone like you. You deserve a man like my friend Emeka. A rich man who can take care of you, not me. I can barely feed myself. You look beautiful, yes, but I'm sorry, I can't do this." But Viola, intrigued by his humility, insisted, "I don't want your rich friend. I want you. I am not after money, so can we be friends now?" Udoka was shocked. He accepted her friendship. He brought her to his small hut where they lived together. The whole village buzzed with gossip. Some praised Udoka's luck. Others envied him for having such a beautiful woman. But none burned more with envy than Emeka, his friend. How can a poor man like Udoka win such a beauty, while I, with all my riches, have none? I will take her from him. Emeka tried everything. He always stopped Viola by the road. He promised her cars, gold, and mansion. "Leave Udoka and come with me. I will give you a life of luxury. He is a poor man. He don't deserve you. Come to me, let me spoil you with money." But Viola rejected him each time. "I love Udoka. No riches can buy me." Each time she rejected him, his jealousy towards Udoka grew heavy. But little did he know that the woman he was trying to take from his friend was not a human being. She was a mermaid on a deadly mission. Slowly, her heart changed. For the first time in years, she truly loved a man. One day, Viola was alone at home. Udoka had gone to do his normal job for the villagers. She said to herself, "But wait, what am I doing? Falling in love with a man? Never. I am here on a mission. It is time to take Udoka to my kingdom, to be my slave forever. But wait, this man does not deserve to be my slave. His humility and the way he love and pamper me, he had captured my heart. He deserves blessings, not enslaving." One morning, while Udoka was out working, Viola used her magic to summon gold, jewels, and treasures into his hut. When Udoka returned, he was stunned. His life changed overnight. He became richer than Emeka, his friend. With wealth no one in the village could measure. Emeka's jealousy turned into hatred. Now Udoka is richer than me. He will no longer respect me. He will no longer beg me for food. I must end his life. He devised a wicked plan. Early one morning, Emeka visited Udoka under the guise of friendship. They drank wine together. While Udoka went inside to bring another bottle of wine, Emeka secretly poured poison into his glass of wine. When Udoka returned, just as he was about to drink, Viola appeared, striking the cup from his hand. The wine spilled to the ground, sizzling like acid. Udoka gasped. "My love, why did you do that?" Viola pointed at Emeka. "Your friend has poisoned you." Emeka stammered, frightened. "How? How did you know?" Viola's eyes glowed. "Because I am not an ordinary woman. I am Viola, the mermaid of Riverna. I came to the human world to take a man as my slave. At first I chose Udoka, but his love and respect made me change my mind. I blessed him instead. You always desired me. Now you shall have me, not as your woman, but as your boss. You will serve me forever in the marine kingdom." Emeka tried to run, but Viola's magic held him fast. Udoka fell to his knees, trembling. Viola faced him one last time. "Udoka, I loved you, but love is no longer in my nature. I only enslave men. Because of you, I tasted love in human world. Keep the wealth I have given you. It will never fade, but I must return to Riverna with Emeka." He screamed, his voice swallowed by the waves. She held Emeka's hand, and with that, they vanished into the waters, leaving Udoka alone and rich, but shaken by what he had witnessed. "So I have been living with a mermaid, and my friend is this evil. God, I thank you for my life." The village never saw Emeka again. Some said he traveled abroad. Others whispered he was swallowed by the river gods. But Udoka knew the truth. Though rich beyond measure, he remained humble and can never forget what happened on that faithful day. This is not the end of the story. Watch out for the next episode. The chains of Riverna may be broken, but the sea still hides secrets in its depths. Emeka has vanished into the dark waters, but is he gone forever? Or has his fate only just begun? Udoka, once poor and forgotten, now walks in wealth beyond imagination. But another fate awaits him. What price will he pay for the love of a mermaid? And Viola, has she truly been silenced? Or is she gathering strength for a greater storm? But the greatest question still lies ahead. What will Princess Saraphina do when she discovers that Viola has enslaved another soul, this time not a merman, but a human? Will she fight to rescue Emeka as she once freed the others, or will she let him remain in chains forever? The kingdom of Riverna has only seen the beginning of its trials.